Good morning, internet, and welcome back to the channel for the second time today. So it's Wednesday, it's the 26th of November, and it is a cold morning this morning, but a bright morning, very blue skies. Now that we're what's the time? It's 25 to 10. So yeah, beautiful blue skies, but of course this time of the year with blue clear skies we pay for cold temperatures. It's -1 at the moment, so yeah, it's obviously, you know, a little bit chilly here in the chalet. You know, I mean, we haven't exactly got a lot of insulation up. What I have got is I've got that heater going, so that heater there, yeah, which just, you know, it makes a difference. I mean, obviously, you know, at the moment we've still got this half with no insulation, so when we've got the insulation up in that half, which we're going to get stuck in for today, it'll be a big difference, you know, and we'll start to get a bit of heat. But this heater, believe it or not, you know, when it's been on for like 10-15 minutes, it brings the temperature up quite nicely in here, and it makes it workable, because there's nothing worse when you're a poor old man like me. You get chilled to the bones. Oh dearie me. And yeah, okay, so isn't it funny, the condensation, look, isn't on the inside of these windows. The inside of these windows, they're absolutely bone dry. It's the outside, and what I think it is, because obviously the outside at the moment it's still grass and mud. I think once the terrace is down, I'm hoping that will stop. Like here, for instance, it's virtually gone, you know, because it's not so muddy there. And the back of the building, look, there's none on it at all. So yeah, it's just this outside bit here, you know. Still, never mind, such is life, hey, as I say. Right, okay, I'm going to carry on, but first of all, while this warms up, I'm going to go and have a coffee. I think that's the most important thing, is a coffee, yeah. And it's all right. I'm just want to feel them floors. You know what? They don't even feel cold. The floors, you know, with the insulation in, they literally don't feel cold at all. And so when the actual finished floor is down, because there's going to be an underlay again of like that, it'll be make a huge difference. I have actually made a decision on this. If you remember on previous videos, I said that in the bathrooms and the kitchen I was going to tile the floors, ceramic tile. Well, you know what, I'm just not going to do it, and I'll tell you for why. Right, wooden floors, yeah, especially the way that I've done it, because we've got that sandwiched insulation, so it doesn't move, but you know what I mean, it's pliable. And I know in modern day building stuff, you know, you've got all these tile fixings that are specially made for wooden floors that will move with the, but you know what, I don't care how it's put on, I really don't. I still think that if you put a ceramic tiled floor on wooden flooring, sooner or later the grout will crack, and that looks absolutely horrible. You know, it does. It just no. So what I'm going to do is, I would rather spend out and get the click system flooring, and get a good quality waterproof one that's designed for the bathrooms and kitchen, and put that down. I would. You know, and plus the fact, one thing that I like about that is, if you damage, I mean, you know, ceramic tiles, you drop something on them and you can chip them, and to change one is a pain in the backside. You know, I mean, the good thing with this is it's so easy to change, you know, and the size of these rooms, which aren't going to be very big, I mean, it's, yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's the decision that I've made. No ceramic tiling in this building whatsoever. Well, apart from the wall anyway, you know, I'm in the showers, obviously. And yeah, I might even change my mind on that one, and I might go for the boarding system. I'm not too sure. Anyway, such is life. Oh, do you know, so nice to stand. Hey, oh, think I'll stand here for a minute. Right, okay. Coffee is calling, and I'd love to be able to get all this insulation done today, which, you know, who knows, we may well do, we may not, well not, whether we do, whether we don't. I'll talk to you this evening, and who knows, I might have a bit more word on what's going on with the bike tonight. That would be even better. Right, have a great day, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now. Good afternoon, internet. So, the time 5 to 4. Hey, that ain't bad, is it? Right. Okay. So, we've got all this side done. Look, well, not all this side. From that there, all the way here. Look, and we've got them last few bays to do, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bays to do. And that's going to be Friday because there's no one here tomorrow. We've got more appointments tomorrow, so unfortunately there won't be anybody here tomorrow. But yeah, so that's not bad really. And if you're wondering who that leg belongs to there, that's my daughter. Look, there she is, look. Right, okay, so yeah, if you're wondering about this pipe here, look, okay, so that's going to come across this way, and there's going to be a boxing in that goes into here. This here will be the first bathroom, shower room. So no, sorry, got it wrong. This here will be the utility cupboard. There's a small utility cupboard here, and in this utility cupboard is where everything's going to come in, water, electrics and everything else. But up there will be a 3-way extractor. Right now, that one will do the kitchen. Yeah, so it will come along there, then a back along there, and down into the extractor. Another one will go that way and into that shower room there where that window is, and another one will go that way and into that shower room there where that window is. But it won't come down the ceiling. What it will do there, it will just come top of the stud wall there and top of the stud wall there. So there'll be a boxing in going across here. So yeah, oh, excuse me. Do you know what? This fiberglass, this insulation, it's a killer. It really is. I hate it. This has got to be the worst job. It's more. The pressure it puts on your back. And I know I'm whinging, you know, but come on, give me a break. I am 68, for God's sake. Leaning back on these steps, your arms up all day. It's hard work. This has been the hardest job. I know that sounds really crazy, but it has. It's so far. Notice I said the so far. The plasterboard in the ceilings, just mind you. But it's not, because we have the list now. Okay, so we was going to try and do the plasterboarding this weekend, but to be honest with you, the way this week's gone, you know, I had to sort the bike out. My wife's had a hospital appointment. Tomorrow my daughter's got a hospital appointment that we've got to take her to. We've lost a fair bit of time this week. But you know what? I still think that the time, considering that we started building this in, what was it? Was it June? I think it was, beginning of June. You know, and it's been a family thing. I think we've done really, really well. So, you know, this weekend we're not going to do the plasterboarding. It's just no point trying to rush, because I haven't marked the rooms out yet, you know, properly. I haven't put the electrics in, so you know, I've got to get all this done, and until I get that done, it's a waste of time, right? There's no point trying to rush. It's just stupid. So the plasterboard in the ceiling isn't going to take place this weekend. It'll be next weekend, which gives me, you know, we'll finish this off, this bit of roof for the insulation. We'll finish that off on Friday. And next week, it gives me all week without rushing, you know, to get the electrics in place. There's no point trying to rush, especially when you're finishing off like electrics and that. You don't want to get halfway down and later on in the job find out that you've made a mistake. It's just pathetic, right? You know, I'm still trying to deal with the bike. I haven't heard anything today. I mean, okay. You know, I had that email first thing this morning saying that it's been passed on. Nearly swallowed a bloody fly. Saying that it's been passed on. I suppose I was hoping too much to hear from today. I just find it annoying though, is the fact that, I mean, I get it to them. It's their job, right? Whether it's India, whether it's France, it doesn't matter where or what branch of Royal Enfield it is. But at the end of the day, it's my bike that's just sat there. You know, I'm paying out insurance for it. You know, I know it might sound petty to some people, but, you know, it's pretty... Oh, God, I've got to sit down. It's pretty crazy, really, isn't it? You know, that's the bit that annoys me. It's like... And I know it's... I know there must be God knows how many claims going on worldwide, and it's not just me, and I'd be a fool and stupid to think, well, I want to be dealt with. Yes, I want to be dealt with. I do want to be dealt with, but, you know... Anyway, not to worry. So, yeah. So, Friday, we're going to finish this off. To be honest with you, I think we're going to have a weekend off now, you know, and then we'll come back afresh next week, get it all ready, you know, like I said, for the plasterboard the week after. I mean, don't forget, we got the Christmas holidays coming up, you know. I'm off. I'm off. Don't make no odds to me. I'm off anyway. I'm retired, for crying out loud. Cedric, he's off for 2 weeks. I mean, we're not going to work solid on this for 2 weeks. It's Christmas, you know. But, you know, we'll get a bit done on that. Anyway, right, okay. So, on that note, I'm going to say, I'm going to say bye-bye. I tell you what, just before I do, you don't realise how thick this insulation swells up. I mean, look at that. Hey? Do you know what? I'll tell you something, right? I know I ramble on. I do. And I get that. Just a sad old man, really, with no one to talk to. Now, we put this heater on. I got this little heater in here. And we came back after dinner. And we got it on. And you know what? We raised this in here, because it's still cold outside. We got the temperature up here to 15 degrees. Yeah? Now, I know that's one little heater. You know, now, okay, there's no insulation on the walls. All right, I know the ceiling's virtually finished, but yeah. So, you know what? You imagine when this is all done, it's, hey, going to be as snug as a bug in a rug, as they say. Right, okay. I know I'm getting boring now. I'm just waffling it on. Okay, so there's not going to be a video tomorrow. Not the chalet, but who knows? If it's a nice day tomorrow, because, like I said, my wife and my daughter are going... my daughter's got a hospital appointment, so you never know. If it's a nice day tomorrow, I might get a bike ride, eh? Now that would be nice, on either the Meteor or the Himalayan, because I don't think the Gorilla's going to go anywhere, not just yet anyway. Right, okay, I'm definitely going there. So thanks for watching. If you've liked this at all, give me a thumbs up. I absolutely I've loved just recently the way the channels took a little bit of a boost, yeah, and 1,463 subscribers now, eh? I mean, come on. I don't think we're going to do the 2,000 for Christmas, but you never know, do you? You never know. Right, okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks ever so much. Take care of yourselves and bye for now.